Hello, foodies, and welcome back to FUT in Review, episode 721. We're leaving the blues behind and we're on our way back into the future star promos. We've got swaps, we got a new season. It's France 98. Talking about 98 making his 198th appearance is my dear friend returning from the US of A. It's none other than Chris. Chris, welcome back, my friend.
Hi, mate. Hello, listeners, and a happy new year. It's been that long since I've been on, isn't it?
It has been too long. And, well, someone said last week that I threw John Kirkham under the bus by the intro last week. I'm afraid I have to throw you under the bus because can you explain to people where you have been?
Yeah, I have been missing in action due to some missing headphones. So, congratulations to the person who found my podcast headphones on the flight from BA flight from Miami on the 3rd of Jan. So, good luck to them. I hope you enjoy them.
Well, you should. I was thinking maybe we should just paste. You've seen in the Formula One movie, like Brad Pitt has headphones with all kinds of stickers on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should just sticker your headset, and so if it's lost and found, they can easily send it back to you.
I need to stick them to my head, John. That's the actual truth of the matter. So, shoot some super glue on, then I won't lose them then.
But it's good to have you back, and this new headset looks shiny as well, mate.
Thank you.
Talking
mate.
about shiny, and I'm not even talking about your head. It is none other than my friend from Poland. It's Artiom. Welcome back, my friend.
Damn, I hope you're not talking about my hat. Good evening, Meg. Good evening, John. Good evening, footies. And it's a pleasure to be here and talk about another promo.
Yeah, it sounds like you really enjoyed Team of the Year. How's it been for you?
You know what? I didn't brag, but I actually packed one Team of the Year, and it was Rice. He's on a bench. Because I'm using Evo Team, so that's why, But it's not my favorite promo. I'm not gonna complain a lot about it. I'm not waiting for Team of the Year. Just it's something that has to happen during the year. But this is not my favorite. I was expecting more when it comes to evolutions. Definitely more when it comes to, for me, something to do. And it was just basically a week off.
Yeah, Chris, you've been lucky as well, haven't you?
Yes, I was super lucky actually on the first day. So first things I did the Lamine Yamal SBC error by EA. So thank you so much for that. An 86 rated squad for the Player of the Month. And then I packed Erling Haaland, Team of the Year.
Yes, like at 5 minutes in the promo.
Yeah, 5 minutes in the promo. Packed him and actually, really good player. Really enjoy him. He has got a really hard shot on him, so you really have to get the finger on the button and get it powered up, and he will lash that into the net. But I've got a little tip for people for next year when they're doing Team of the Year as well.
Let us know. Let it rip.
So what I did is this week, you know how all the objectives were coming to an end. There was loads of packs, so I kept them for this week. So I opened them up tonight, and I've actually packed 4 of the future stars so far already.
Wait, what?
So I kept all my packs from last week, did not open any packs last week. So we got 2 times 87, 5 times 85, 3 times 86, and I opened them at 6 o'clock tonight, UK time, and managed to pack 4 future stars already.
I don't know if it's that tip or that shows how bad the pack weight was last week in comparison to today, though.
Yeah, no, so my first pack I opened, of course, who did I get? But is it Lucy Bronze? Got her. But she's gold now, so it doesn't count really, does it? And then Voltamada, packed him, 90 rated striker, or can play cam as well, so very interesting card. But that would be my tip. Don't waste all your packs in Team of the Year, guys. Keep them, because you're going to pack something in the next promo, for sure.
Right. I packed one blue, though.
What did you get?
Denzel Dumfries.
That's the Dutch connection. That's it.
70k, but still I packed the blue. It's something. We all can agree that wasn't the best promo. I hope everyone enjoyed it, but I hardly saw people play. It's just about grinding the menus, right? These past 2 weeks. They certainly changed that around for this week, though, Chris.
Yeah, but I think, to be fair, John, if you go to Team of the Year expecting to pack a blue, then you're going to be disappointed. Let's be honest, guys. You're going to be disappointed because it's very hard. We've done many shows where the Team of the Year promo was on, and I've listened to them all, and they say Team of the Year's for Wales, or you've got to spend a lot of money to really guarantee yourself a Team of the Year. But actually, the content was pretty decent. The SBCs I felt were quite good. Did Karchevi, she's in my team. Did Fairman, got him up, and he's got that long pass plus style, so that's a great benefit to me. And I love the live events. So I mean, I think as a promo itself, yeah, thumbs down, but actually things to do, thumbs up.
Hold on, Chris. Come on. You
Yeah.
cannot talk the SBCs were good. I mean, the cards maybe were good, decent, but not the prices. I mean,
No,
how you were. Come on, man.
I like the
I just want to
Capcelli
give
one.
credits here, Chris. I want to give credits here to the guys that did a podcast during the midweek show, right? Like Neil said very clearly with Homer and Shaq, that the problem with these SBCs weren't necessarily the cards were bad. Like you said, the cards probably pretty good, right? But the fact there are just no 89 or 90 rated cards in pack
Exactly.
during this promo, which makes it near impossible to complete. Marcelo went from 1.2 million when we did the first evening show to nearly over 2 million during the week because there's just no high rated cards available. And of course, they changed that by giving a little bit of 88 to 90 rated promotion, like the SBC on a Wednesday night, like 2 days before the end of the promo. But the fact was, there weren't any impact, so it still didn't matter because I have 27 Lewandowskis in my in my duplicate storage.
Yeah,
I
but
can't use them for doing an SBC either.
so for me, John, I'll be honest with you, did Delict. Yeah, did Delict. Great card. Really, really good card that. I know the guys weren't very keen on him, so they didn't have the proper, some of the play styles, but actually I find him really good. Big, massive, strong centre back, can body players out of the way. I accept the fact that the really, really top ones like Marcelo, but he's still got 6 days to go. So actually, if you'd kept some of your packs for today, when all the 90 rated cards are back, you could do Marcelo today, couldn't you? You've got 6 days to grind that. I had a lot of SBC storage going into Team of the Year, and I've got a lot of SBC storage coming out of Team of the Year, and I did quite a few of the SBCs. So I think, yeah, I accept that maybe the top tier SBCs, but those cards like Delict, Kachewi, you could do them pretty easily.
Yeah, there's that doubt if I think the lift is worth doing. But I get what you're saying. And I could probably do them as well, but I was a little bit more critical about the fact. But I do think if you don't have back saved or you don't have luck, it was really hard to get high rated cards. I think that was an unforeseen error in their ways of grinding this game, Archie, right?
I mean, I still think that it's very difficult to get 90 rated cards in the game. I mean, it's like what we during the promo we had only 2 gold cards, if I'm not mistaken. It was Bellingham and Rodri. And basically you were packing 90% of the time Rodri, not a Bellingham. So you had 2 cards. The rest you had to buy basically or use the promo cards that maybe you actually wanted to keep to be able. It's not like, you know what, I can do 40 squats of SBCs if I have possibility to grind for the cards that I can put into SBC. This week or the last 2 weeks, we didn't have the chance to get those cards. I know what you're saying, Chris, that now we can. But actually, if you look at the promo right now, it's still we are missing 90 rated cards, and to make an 89 teams like 6 times, that's crazy. It's like that's what I'm going with. This the cost of the SBC still can be 1.5 mil, but like make it whatever 20 spots of 86s.
Yes, yeah.
That's
And that would
the
also
only
raise the
issue that
price
I
on
have with it.
86.
You know, it can be expensive still, but give me a chance to get those cards. And you know what? If, for example, I did 5 squats, and as you're saying, we still have it 2 weeks, but still, I need like 60, 70 cards of 90 or 89 rated. It's just crazy to get, except different cards. That's also like
That's my issue. Yeah, I got
I
plenty of
cannot put
Rodris.
10 Rodris in the team like in ASBC. That's the issue also, right?
That
But I
could be.
agree, the
That
cards
could
were
be.
good. The cards were good, but just like we were missing something, right? It's something wasn't clicking in this EM of Team of the Year promo.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fair from both sides, right? I think with Chris had just a little bit better club management than we probably as well, so he went in a little bit more comfortable, I suppose.
Yeah,
And
but the
then
thing is, John, I say the Delict one. You look at Delict, right? So I know he's maybe not everybody's cup of tea. 90 rated defender, Dutch Premier League, big, tall, strong. So I'm looking at his SBC just now. It's 2 88 rated squads and 3 87 rated squads.
he's
Now,
doable. He's
Yeah,
He's
doable.
he's
doable.
doable. Yeah,
He's
because
so,
80-80 rate squads.
so
I
that's the
agree.
players I'm talking about. I think we can be critical of the high end players. So the Marcelos
Ronaldo,
of these world.
Messi,
Yeah,
Marcelo.
those
Yeah.
the Messi one and Ronaldo one. I mean, I don't know how MD's managing to do that one. But then you look at it, you go, Delict. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but actually you can do that one. Gravenberch, he's out at the moment. I think he's a few 80 rated squads, so they don't need the 89 cards if you don't have them. And I did have a couple. I'll be honest with you, I did have a couple of those cards just lying in SPC storage because I didn't do a lot of SPCs. So I think in terms of pack weight, 100% agree with the guys. I think it was absolutely shocking. The pack weight was terrible. Three guys were lucky to pack a blue. You've got the top end SPCs. I agree 100% with Artiom. Far, far too expensive. But that kind of middle tier SPC where you can take a chance on a player, there was some real gems in there.
Yes. Talking about gems, it's good to have you guys back and have proper discussions. Guys, I want to see, because we have so much to go into, but I don't even think we can manage everything in one show tonight, because the new season started. It's France 98, which I don't care at all. Not going to buy the season pass. I don't care about that stuff. What I do care about is the fact they changed the amount of games we need to play to get the rivals reward. So the rival points needed was dropped from 30 to 24, meaning you need 2 less wins. Archon, is that a good or a bad thing?
Well, John, to be honest, and with you all guys, I haven't played Rivals like 3 weeks. I haven't touched that mode at all. I didn't care about the rewards and stuff. So if that's gonna bring me back, I don't think so, because there are so many other things to do in the game, like with the live events. Now we have icon swaps drops tonight, right? Whatever. And mm, I think for the people who are actually grinding the rivals, that's a good thing. I mean, less stress, less games to win, and just get that. Because I think most of us treat rivals just to get the rewards or anything on Thursday or any additional packs. So for them to spend less time to get those packs, it's better, right? That's my take on it.
Chris, controversial take. Keep the 30 points, but make rewards better. Wouldn't that be putting players back into rivals?
Well, I'm the absolute opposite to Artem. I don't play weekend league. I don't really play squad battles. I do the live events if they're decent, but I don't do them if they're ones that's like tournaments or that. The ones you can actually just play at your leisure. And I play rivals. So I'll be honest with you, it's no great for me, because once I get that 8 wins, I'll probably stop playing rivals for that point of view. I mean, I'm looking at the season as well. There's some good cards in there. I think we're remiss not to mention them. But in terms of rivals, I would rather keep it at the same number, because I enjoyed playing that. That's my jam, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I think if you want to get players back, I think the best way to do it is treat them with the carrot, get the better rewards, and not let them play less to get the same amount of rewards. But we have seen live events are cool, but also because most of these events give out proper rewards or decent rewards for the time you spent on them. It could bring people back to playing rivals. I think it won't matter much, because the rewards, generally speaking, aren't that good compared to the other things we can do in this game.
Yeah. But if you look at the players, John, so you look at where the players are on the ladder. I'm just checking. Excuse me. I have my PlayStation in front of me. You've got a premium card. If you want to pay for the premium one, use FIFA points or coins. Desai at 24,700. I know he sometimes can play like he is, turns like a wardrobe, but if you actually look at the card, he's got Anticipate Plus, he's got Bruiser Plus. For defending, he's got Silver Jockey, Silver Block, Silver Slide Tackle, and Silver Aerial Fortress, along with Precision Header. And he, roles wise, centre back or CDM, probably play him as a centre back, Defender Plus Plus, and ball playing Defender Plus Plus. And as I say, I'm normally critical of his turning circle. He's a bit like a super tanker when he turns, but actually he's got 80 agility and 80 balance. So it looks like a really good card, that, for not a lot of points, which you'll probably pick up as well. So 9-1 rated centre back. And then top of the shop, as you get to the very, very top, which I think is level 30 now, John. You've got Michael Owen as an icon. And also, if you do the premium, you'll get Emmanuel Petit, 9-1 rated Team of the Year icon as well. So quite some interesting rewards. And I know we're going to talk about the Future Stars promo, but I have to say the Future Stars promo card design is Absolutely on point.
Well, you can't blame EA about the card design because that's been pretty good all year around and last year as well. Shall we take a deep dive into the actual team that came out with Future Stars? Because Chris, let's start here first. What's Future Stars all about, except for the weird sort of hive sticky slime promotion thing that like the graphics look like like we're hunting bugs or chasing bees or something. But
Yeah,
you say it's lovely. It,
I do like it,
I'll
John.
put Future Stars like the official logo. I'll put it on our thumbnail. Just let us know what you think about the design of the logos and the fonts they use there. Because
John, it's gorgeous. Let's be honest. We are sci-fi fans. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Those fonts there. I'll quickly read you. So it says, I'm going to read it straight from EA's website. So guys, there is a lot of words in here, so please bear with me. It says, generational talent. Future Stars is back with a bang as Wonder Kids Desiree Dewey, Estavo and Alicia Thompson are joined by a selection of standout youngsters dominating conversations across the world's game alongside heroes and icons for players who exceed expectations from day one. Build the future of your football ultimate team by competing in new live events, taking on fresh squad building challenges, creating your own Future Stars Academy player, and more. So that is it. It's for players, I think it is basically 21 and younger. And would you believe to be 21 nowadays, you have to be born in 2004? How old does that make me feel? They don't even know what the Millennium Bug is, these players.
2004, this is 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
And we have to say there's one final player in it, just to make sure it's. Actually, I think, generally speaking, I quite like this promo, Archon. What about you? The idea behind it?
Well, first of all, about the design, I think it's like the guy who is working on design of the cards never disappoints. I mean, basically, we cannot complain about the design of the cards.
Or we can. You can complain about everything, but we won't.
What we want about this, I mean, they're doing a great job actually, and I don't mind the design, and I actually pretty like it. So, regarding the promo and the cards, I think it's different promo than we usually have because we get mostly cards and names. We get to know the new players basically that we never even maybe heard about it and stuff. So it's very fun that we are introducing new players to the game, and if anyway they like fit to the meta of the game or the gameplay, it's even better, right? And we can use them. So I mean, it's a good thing that's happening after the promo that we had before, like TOTY.
Chris, anything to add there or to
No,
disagree with Archon?
I love this promo. I think it looks good. It feels good. It feels refreshing after Team of the Year as well. I think, Team of the Year, we're looking at players that we know really well. I know you just put one up on the screen there, John. You want me to mention him. I'm not saying it's because he's from Feyenoord. It looks like, and we'd say it in English, his name's Reed. Is that right? Or would you say something
Yes.
else?
No, it's Reed. Yeah.
It's Reed. So, so John, over to you. You explain who this player is.
He's a really strong right fullback, but not the offensive side. Like he's more of a come into the middle. He's like a cut inside wing back. Really strong on defense. Really strong guy. Really talented. Played way more matches than he should have been playing on his age. Played Champions League last year as well. It's a miracle we still have them at Feyenoord. Currently injured, unfortunately, but he'll be back soon. But that card is 32k, and he looks absolutely stunning. And that, I think, is cool about this promotion. It gives you players that you have not heard about. I think Lammens, the goalkeeper, for example, from United, right, finally has a card. So there's so many examples. I think this promotion is fresh. This promotion has also an insane amount of players, and they seem very much packable by looking at the prices as well. So I think that's good. I quite like it. The only thing, it feels like they need 2 weeks of Team of the Year sales to make players available that aren't like so common. This could freshen things up if we keep this going. I like the 21-year age limit. Honestly, the team itself, I could put the whole team on the screen, but there are many, many players. So I just want to ask you. I'll put them on screen for a sec, but I will just want to ask you, Artiom, is there anyone that stands out for you that you want
You
to
know what?
mention?
Just before it stands out, I mean, I might get a lot of hate for it as a Polish, but then we have a Polish guy, Petruszewski, and I've never heard of him. I mean, I've never heard of him, and he's playing in the Liga Portugal, right, in Porto, so it's not a bad team, and I should have heard, but no, I didn't. So it's like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Now I ain't gonna know his name, right? And maybe I will just like, at least for curiosity, watch the game and watch how he plays, right, in the left mid, right? Actually, he has two positions, left mid and right mid. All right, if any player stands out for me,
K Smith. I mentioned it the first show this year with Chris, where I said K Smith's going to be one of those top star strikers. And in a couple of years, everyone will remember him. He's also has a card here, by the way. Just put it
well,
out.
for obvious reason, there's going to be a huge interest in Esteval and the top end. But for me, if I had the coins, I'm going for Carreras. I mean, his team of the week was used in so many games, and he's like decent left back, and he's doing great job in that position. And this
Just
card is
3.2 million.
yeah, but I'm saying, but you're asking about who stands out. I mean, the price is also, of course, is showing why
Okay,
he is.
Artyom, are you getting weird here, mate? We're playing two. This is something I don't get. We're in a game where rewards don't come easily, and we're paying 2+ million for a Marcelo left back, which I look at. It's insane for a left back, and now we're also paying 3.2 million for a absolutely stunning card. I'm not gonna lie there, but what you're not gonna put 3 million into him.
Well, yeah, this is the first night. We have to take that in
I'll make it
consideration.
2 million.
I mean,
Give him.
2 million, yeah, but
you can get. I'll give you
okay,
a million
do
for
you
free,
think
mate.
that people don't have the coins to buy this card? I mean, there are so many traders that have
No,
no
but
problem obtaining 15, 16 million in like first 2 months. So, I mean, for them, it's not like you're looking at your perspective that you have.
I mean, I'm broke
500K. Yeah, that's what I'm
of
saying.
course, so
You are
that's
broke. But
I have to apologise to our listeners. Mum and Dad are arguing. I'm really sorry.
do you want this card to be worth 100K?
no, we'll
face
make
it in
it
every game?
500K. I think that's
It's not
funny.
going to be worth 500. I mean, you know what? To be honest, it might be worth 500K if it's packable in every like 87 by 2 packs. It's not packable. That's why it's like rarity defines. I mean, drives the price, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're asking who stands out. I mean, for me, Carreras in this promo is like top choices for me. If I had
Of course,
the coins, right?
there.
But if you go to the low end, I use the Nusa card, Norway guy, and I use his gold. I use his team of the week. If you go a little bit lower, you will find him. 89 rated. Yeah, I think this card is as right mid who also helps you out to defend. Don't look at that he doesn't have a defensive play styles, but the thing that he has at least defensive awareness and wherever he's gonna do his job really good on a right mid position.
Yes, he's a left mid, though.
They changed the position.
Yes.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
So he will do the job on the left.
And that's a crap
Whatever.
card. No.
And you see, and he's still worth like 500K. It's not gonna last, of course, because
No, I
it's the first
get
night,
what
but-
you said, yeah.
And
No, I think that's a good- I
Maybe
think that's
you
a good
pass
shot.
the width pass because the crosses this game this year is not like the top choice of scoring the goals. But the rapid first touch, quick step, finesse, it's like technical. Basically good play styles they gave him.
I think that's a cool card. I definitely do. I think there's many cool cards. Any cards that stand out for you, Chris?
Yeah, there certainly is one, and it's a left back as well, and it's Nico O'Reilly of Man City. I think he's 115,088 rated. First of all, I think there's a chance that you could get him upgraded
Currently
in
100,000.
SBC.
So
100,000. So he's actually fallen, but the reason I like him, John, is long ball plus.
sounds
he's
like
got-
a Scottish.
Yeah,
trait to
but
have,
but
yeah.
then again, we do remember what happened in Crete last year with Caden and his long balls, because sometimes you need to whip that ball, and I think this is what's missing a little bit from the game, certainly from my point of view. When you're playing against teams who like to press, That is a really, really good playstyle plus to have. Sorry, you can whip it, really far and have a lot of confidence as well that you're going to actually open up the game. So as the team presses towards one side, you can then quickly switch it to the other side and attack from there. I think if you look at him, he's fairly decent, no super high stats, only got that one playstyle plus. But I think from there, from my point of view, under 100k for that card, and also as people always know about me, I look to see how tall they are. He is 6'4", so he is a giant at left back as well, and he also can play CDM. So I think that's a really good card.
Yeah, and I think that's a better left back option with the price and for which you could try. But now I just but I it's just this is a fun promo so far. It starts off well, good team. I'm not a fan of another week trying to pack bluish cards, um, but that's all there's doing. I honestly though I wish EA didn't give out that many Team of the Year pools this year though, because I know I got so much fodder now that I want to check if there's SBCs that need to be done.
But certainly there is an SPC there, John. I think there's one, first of all, a brand new hero. I think we've got Micah Richards. Looks a really decent card. 90, so a right back and a centre back as well. 89 rated off the top of my head. I think under 400k. He's getting it because he is the youngest defender ever to be selected for England. He has got two play styles as well. One of them is Bruiser, I think, and I think the other one is Quick Step.
We had a little bit of an issue there, Chris, because Artiom dropped off. But technical issues aside, we were talking about Richards. Pretty cool card, I have to agree. And doable SPC, right? Because there's no 89 or 90 rated cards in it.
Not at all. It's 88 rated. Now, I think he's got quite a few in there, but 429,000 coins at the moment, according to that price there. That looks a really good card as well. And I think there's another SPC, is it Dorku, who plays for Man United. He's having a wonderful season as well. And he looks like he's a left midfielder. Stick with the Prem here, so you're going to get decent chem as well with Micah Richards being a hero. Dorku, I think he may be Danish, John. I'll wait for you to pull the card up. No, he's Danish, yes. So I think that looks like a good fun card as well. So I think we're starting to get into that area of now good fun cards, and I think with Team of the Year being out of the way, and maybe Artem might disagree a little bit with me, but it's the game's maybe more fun than being more pressurised at the moment, this one.
Artem's thinking really hard.
No, you know what? I'm thinking about those SBCs, and at first glance, I loved the first SBC of Richard's cards, and that he has a secondary position as a center back with that. It's like crazy, right? But then when you like a little bit look closer, 430 for 81 reactions, 81 composure, that's a little scares me off. A little bit. So it's just a little bit. I think the price is up there with this card. Around 250. That would be, I think, more suitable for me at least to try that card and maybe get him in a team. And for that reason, I think, can you just a little bit lower the Orgul card? I just want to check his stats. I think he has a better composure and reactions. Maybe I'm mistaken a little bit. Composure is definitely higher than Richard's card. But you know what? I think the future stars, all the cards has that composure and reactions a little bit lower, like because they're young. That's the one stat that just
makes sense, and it's actually good. I think this is actually good.
Yeah, but for usability at this time of the year, and it's just like that 81. It's a little bit, for me, it might say too low.
Can you boost it with a chem style? Because you don't really need to touch his pace, do you? He looks quick enough, both of them.
I don't think you can boost composure with the chem style.
So that's maybe
reactions, yeah. But reactions, if you boost reactions, the only chem style I think that boost reactions are like dribbling chem styles. So I don't think you can get defending, physical, and maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there is one Guardian, maybe. that you can boost, and dribbling and defending. But still, it's like composure you will not be able to boost with a K
No, so
stat.
I'm just looking at it now. So dribbling. So actually, if you put artist on him, you can boost it by 3, which is not a huge number. Takes it to 92, and reactions you can boost by 6 to 90. So as an artist, you could get those. So from your point of view, Art, as a foot coach, you're looking at that card going. So a guy like me wouldn't think to even look there. So you're thinking composure and reactions is a bit of an issue for those cards.
You know what? I learned a lot about the stats because when they introduced those little evolutions, like those 30-time repeatables, add 2-3 composure, add 2-3 stamina. So I started reading what it actually does, and a composure makes your card perform to the full potential when
Right.
during the press. So especially for me, defender is usually during the press, and it's if it lowers the composure lowers his other stats, it's bad. It's just like
Yeah. Basically,
you
the
know
best way to explain composure is, let's say all your stats are the math isn't exact, but just as an example, let's say all your stats are 99. The moment someone comes closer to your player when he has the ball, those stats start to drop a little bit according to his composure. So the higher the composure is, the less they have issues when people get closer towards you.
exactly.
That's basically, and of course, I don't know if 99 goes to 90 or 90 or 70, but it does help. For example, if you're a getaway striker and someone gets closer to you, the chance you will miss that shot is higher if you have lower composure. And the same way around with you, Archon. If your defender has the ball and he gets pressed, the chances he takes a bad toss or a bad pass is higher when they have lower composure.
And the same thing, Chris, as we discussed, like John said about Carrera's price and the other left back, right, or Neely. Then we can take Reed compared to Richards, and it's going to be the same. Like the price difference, 430K, the car's different, and stats not
Exactly.
that huge. I know it's SBC,
Yeah,
so we cannot like say it's like totally 430K for you to spend on, but still, the price difference is just made. I mean, very big over here.
but this is where I was thinking. I packed the Dumfries card, right? He's now 67,000 coins. That's just a better card than any of them.
You're right, John, but I think the issue for people is at the moment you've got SBC storage, which was great when it first came out. Everybody thought this is amazing, but actually you're very quickly up to 100 if you play the game regular. I don't play weekend league, as I say, I don't do squad battles, but very rarely is my SBC storage not up at the max, and that's with high rated cards. So that's why someone like myself thinks, you know what, I'll just take a chance on Richards. I'll do it. I'll get down to
Which I do think I agree with you there. Those prices, according that makes this doable, and I agree there. Why not take it? Also, they all have two playstyle pluses, I suppose, as well, right? I think that's a new trend, and that you do have over, for example, Dumfries, because he only has one. Which makes me think about something I've seen this week is where EA made a poll on their Discord server and probably on all the forums as well, and asking how much do you think playstyles affect players? Do they affect players more, or do you think it attributes are more important? 99% of all the players that voted on their own Discord server voted that playstyles are the most important thing on a card. That brings me to the last couple of times I made a poll like this, is where they changed it according to those polls. Because hey, EA is listening this year, not to everything, but apparently to this they are. And I'm a little bit afraid they might change the effectiveness of playstyles, Archum. And is that something they should change, or should they just stay away from it because hey, we invested in players this year so far, and this does definitely make an impact. Again, it's speculation, but I don't think it's too far fetched.
Well, John, first of all, making that poll, it was just not necessary. I mean, we knew the playstyles from 2, 3 months before already in the game that they are more important than stats. There were so many examples showing any like the regular card with no shooting whatever stats, giving him a playstyle finesse shot plus, and he's scoring bangers. So the poll was like for no reason. But if you're asking if I'm afraid, I'm scared because
We can
I
see that as well, by the way.
thank you. I like we get used to what we have now.
Yeah.
Everybody get used to. Let's just like it's not the. I mean, that's gonna be a huge change, and we don't know if it's gonna be a positive or negative. And usually, the changes that we have this year, they were mostly negative. Let's be honest, right? They were not uh like accepted by the community
Well,
of
it is the question that the changes are the changes that the community actually asked for, of course, first. And
sorry.
that's they asked for the community asked for those changes first. Then
Yeah,
they
but
changed it, and apparently it wasn't what they wanted. But they,
like for example with the defending right change, right, they did something about AI defending, but they didn't precise like how many percent they nerfed the AI,
true.
because it wasn't enough for our taste, right? So with the playstyles that we have right now, first of all, it's gonna has have a huge impact on the market. I mean, if the playstyle is not going to be as relevant as right now, that's going to be a huge impact on the market and cost prices. So we're going to go back to the stats. I don't know how they can do that. I'm not a like game designer, and I don't write codes and stuff. But I think it's very difficult to change that in a game right now, in the middle of the cycle. And but
Am I
I'm
crazy then?
scared
Do
if
I
they're going.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I crazy thinking they might change it after this poll this week?
No, you're
Or
not, because I mean, what's the reason behind to ask that question?
exactly? Yeah. Chris,
There's a
am I
no,
seeing
there's a
things here?
saying, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Let's be honest, we wanted a slower power curve. Now we hate it. Find the game boring before we get to Team of the Year. We wanted, as Artiom said, the game to be faster. We got it, then defence wasn't right. So we then changed that. Then people complain about that. I think EA, if you ask me, should just decide how the game should look like and just stick with that. And that be the end. And just do minor tweaks. Yeah, don't listen to everybody because everybody has an opinion. And when you ask people, you know what they say, a camel is a horse designed by a committee because they've asked everybody's opinion and they end up, this is what they've ended up with. So I would think EA, just listen, just choose the game, make it how you want to make it and just leave it at that. Make small tweaks. Please don't make big tweaks. We like the playstyle pluses. I think it's in the game now. Why change it? Just let it run for the rest of the season.
I think we can all agree on that. Game
I mean,
time.
John,
Yeah.
like Chris, the game comes out September. Let's stick with it. Let's fix just the things that are really broken,
Yeah.
like really broken.
Yeah.
Not something. Let's not boost, nerf every month because somebody doesn't want to learn how to manually defend. Somebody doesn't want player stick right stick switch. You know what? It just like we're changing the game, and it as you mentioned a couple of times, one change affects tons of different aspects of the game.
Yeah.
Let's just fix what's broken. That's it.
I agree, 100%. The game come out, they've got an idea what they want the game to look like. They need to stick with that and stop doing so many U-turns because we go one way, then we go back to almost the beginning again, then we go some other way, then we come here again. And then, as you say, there's unintended consequences when they tweak one thing, it boosts up something else. Guys will always find the meta. There is always a meta in every game I've ever played, and it's always there. And people find it, and then I would just say, yeah, just stick with what you think the game should look like and just roll with it.
Let us know in the comments if you listen to the show if you think play styles will get touched /nerd/changed by EA.
But John, can I just say one thing? See if they do that, right? So some people have spent money on cards, right, because they've got the two play styles. If you nerf that, that means then that what that person's bought has devalued, yeah? And that's very...
Well, that's the same with defenders, though. If you, like we've seen Virgil van Dijk falling off a cliff price-wise and more like that as well. We saw Claudio Pina jumping up to 100,000 coins back to 2K. So I think that's inherent to how this game actually works. But
John,
I agree
Yeah, but
with you.
if people have specifically bought cards for two playstyles, you're actually changing the games fundamentally. You're actually saying, right,
Chris, even three
yeah,
team of
so
the
you've got three.
years,
So
three.
yeah,
I mean, if somebody bought the team of the year and they're
you're
gonna
going to
nerf
be,
the
yeah, I won't
play
swear, but you are going
styles.
to be
That's
annoyed.
just
Let's just say, from that point of view.
I think it will get changed, but I think they shouldn't change it. So I think we're all agree on that, though. Something that we are changing, talking about the podcast changing, is of course we will be doing some more interaction. We've had some great people commenting on the shows, and we appreciate it. Thank you for all your feedback and thank you for all those replies. Keep sending in those reviews; it's very much appreciated. But that thought made me think: how can we get more interaction from people? And I've got 2 games we'll be playing from this week forward. One of them we actually started already during the show, and that is what's wrong. We have asked the community to give us one sentence which one of the hosts should never say. So, for example, if I say, I love Evos, you probably know that was a sentence that wasn't supposed to be in that show. I already said it. I said it this week. I'll put a little bit hint. If you know what sentence I said, which sounds absolutely wrong, just put it in a comment and you get a shout out next week, and we'll of course explain what was going on. And I also have a second game to play, and that is where I need Artiom and Chris for today. And this is something it's going to be fun. I think I'm already. We did some test runs, and that went really well. It's called Play Your FUT Cards Right. I will give you a list of five things, 5 FUT cards, 5 topics, 5 something. Today is going to be 5 strikers, and I'm going to give you one striker at a time. And you guys have to place it on a list, the top 5. Number 1 is going to be the best striker. Number 5 is going to be the worst striker in the game. It'll be fun because you don't know what players are still common. So say you're going to put R9 on number. Let's say you're going to put Pina on 1. That means R9 could be underneath Pina this game, which might be true, might not be true. So before we go into the swaps, I want to play this little game with you guys. All right. So you all can have a turn, but you can't change the position. So after I've set the player, after you guys gave it a position, that is the position they or will have to stay in. Let's try this. So this is going to be the striker cards, and I'm going to make it very simple today. I'm going to start as if it was the first week of the game, and I'm going to ask Archel if I'm going to give you Girokas from Arsenal. Where would you place him? The gold non-informed card.
Are we talking about the first week or right now? I missed
Yeah,
that
just
one.
the first week.
First week.
Yeah. You don't know what's coming. There might be a
Yeah,
team
I
of the year
know
card
that.
coming.
I know the first week. We still didn't find out about the Pina first week, right? Everybody was using it in the
Well, you
first
could still
on a
maybe Pina's on
Gyökeres.
the list. You don't know. You don't
I
know.
don't know. You know what? Let's
Girokas, we're
Chris
gonna put
screw
him.
this up, screw this game. So I'll put him on a 3 in the middle.
He's
Yeah, he's going same.
Artyom's no
Girokas on
salty with the
number
number 3, is he?
Chris Smolarek, the hero card, 86 rated. Place number 3 is already
Yeah, I
taken by
like him. I'd put
Girokas.
him at number 3, to be honest with you. He's a great wee card to get when you get him. 4.
So I'm gonna put him on 4. I got Stoichkov hero card, Archon.
Stoichkov hero card.
Yes. Sorry, the icon card. The
Yeah,
base
that's what I'm
icon.
saying.
Yes.
I'm
Sorry.
No, come on. He has to be at least 2.
He's going to be on 2.
Interesting.
Oh,
I wouldn't have put him that high, but then again, let's just have a quick look at him. He's 3-star weak foot, isn't he? That's the problem with Stoichkov, I think.
We
Chris.
have to get one of this bad
Chris.
striker. Come on.
Martinez. Lothar Martinez. 88 rated striker.
Non-informed card. Martinez. Naturo.
Are you going to put him?
No, see, I anytime I've ever seen him play, I don't rate him, to be honest with you, and I'm sorry to all the Inter fans out there. I don't rate him. He's number 5.
Oh. I think you gave Artiom a cop out there, Go. Because Artiom, the fifth card has to be on number one. I think you might be lucky. It's Claudia Pina,
Sadly, yeah.
Which version, John? It depends what the version.
the non-informed
Hey,
version.
actually, we did a great job.
This is a
Maybe
pretty
we would change the Smolarek with Gyökeres, maybe. But I think it's decent, right, Chris?
Yeah, it's a
decent
decent one.
list. So, play your FUT Cards Right in week number one. It's going to be Claudia Pina, Stoichkov, Gyökeres, Smolarek, and then Lautaro Martinez. I don't think everyone agrees, but I think it's a pretty decent list. That sounds like you guys know what you were doing.
John, you're a watcher of Serie A. In your opinion, is Martinez a world-class striker? Okay.
Yes.
That's fine for me, mate. I always take your opinion. Anytime.
Yes. And he's proven himself in Champions League over the last couple of years.
But
I mean, still Champions League winners, finalist. I mean, Inter is a very underrated team still. So, especially if you just watch Premier League, you don't really rate Inter until they face.
Well, we'll see what happens going forward, won't we? So, if he's listening, and again, I'm really sorry to him. Andy's mum, I know she listens as well, so we do apologise.
Yeah, she does listen, actually. She sends in a lot of fan mail for you as well.
It's me off the list now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done now. Thank you for that. We now might have to tag Martinez as well on this list. Oh, Chris, we've had 2 weeks of grind. We had games. We had fun. There's a cool team out of there. The new season has started, but we're not even done yet. Because last topic of the show, it's time for swaps. It's back, and you can already hear me say, I absolutely hate it. But is it so bad this time around?
Come on, mate. It's absolutely brilliant. You're going to get yourself, for 19 tokens, R9, 94 rated, one of the greatest strikers that's ever existed.
I should have put this on the list and get him fifth.
He is one of the fastest players you'll ever see with a ball in your life. Unfortunately, was decimated with injuries near the end of his career. But for those that can remember when he won the World Cup in Korea and Japan, what a player that is, John. For 19 tokens, you're trying to tell me you're not going to do that? It's only, according to 112 games you need to play to get him. It's not that hard.
And you get him in March.
But 94 rated, R9, even in March, even in Team of the Season. That card is unbelievable. Come on, Artiom, you've got to back me up here.
Right, let me summarize swaps first. It's all about grinding tokens.
Yes.
You play games, you make certain objectives, you get a token, you can save up the tokens, you throw those tokens into SBCs, and those SBC unlock you with a special card or packs. R9 is a top tier here, but there's a secret which they incorporate every single time, and in the main reason I don't quite like this promotion or this swap thing. Namely, that they cut it in two. I think you can get 10 tokens first and 9 after a certain period. Is it halfway February where we can start grinding towards the next?
I think it will probably be the potential be the news next season, John, which I think could be mid-March. Yes. I think it is. So what we'll do is it's 10 tokens out at the moment, and we won't go through every single list of things you need to do. So, for instance, if you win 3 Champions games, you will get a card. 64 rated. Please do not put it in SBC. These things are worth their weight in gold. There is 20 of them. Easy to do. 6 games, most of them. Play with all 11 silver players. Play with 11 Premier League players. Go and look at it. Look on X. Do search on the socials. There'll be teams you can put in. We'll get you maybe 2 cards, 3 cards at one time. It's well worth doing. I'll quickly go through the rewards that there is. So there is, and also if you do look at it, you get your 20 tokens. Don't rush in, don't dive in. There's lots of sites that will tell you what you can get. So some of the rewards that we find interesting, for a measly, and I'm sure John's going to do this, 5 tokens, you can get yourself a 92 rated Buffon card. Now, John, surely you're going to do that.
Of course, that's why I said I'm not going to go R9 all the way.
You can get yourself, if you were Artiom on that with Stoichkov, for only 9 tokens, you can get yourself a 91 rated Stoichkov as well.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to do that, though. No.
As you get sort of higher up, so if you think about it, there's 20 tokens. So what guys, it's well worth doing the grind. It's a part of the game. It's good fun.
He's still laughing now, Archel, but I don't know. He will still be laughing in 2 weeks
No, but
afterwards.
for 11 tokens, you get yourself an Eric Cantona. You know,
But Chris, 11 tokens is already in season
yeah, but
two.
for 3 tokens, you get yourself a Xabi Alonso. He's not a particularly great manager in La Liga.
No, but it's this. Here's what I'm getting at. You're talking about R9. You're talking about I don't even know the one. The Continent card, right? You're 6 weeks further before you can even reach.
So are you telling me, John, that if you get yourself R9, okay, say we're right in what we're saying, it's next season you can get them. So middle of March.
R9 is the exception. I think R9 is definitely a good carrot over there and a good reward, and he'll still be viable during the end of the season, right?
And also, John, for that one extra token,
But Chris, you make it sound really easy. I know you're selling this up, and I understand the hype, and I do get it. But I want to take Archon's opinion about this because I've looking at some of these objectives, right? Win 6 matches in live events with at least 8 first owner League One players. I don't know about your competition, but you could play those League One players against absolutely gold squads. And I don't know about you, but I don't have 8 first owner League One players that are up for par with Team of the Year players either. So although 6 matches sounds decent, this could take you 60 games, Archon.
Well, first of all, I don't mind swaps. I like them actually because it gives me something to do. But Chris said something that I cannot disagree more actually. He said it's easy to do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's not.
The previous, we had what swaps 3 years ago, last time, whatever it was.
Yeah, you could do them
ago.
blindfolded by then. It's
Basically,
just
you could just score one goal in the squad battles and just rub on the controller and wait. Now they're forcing you to play around. I haven't checked exactly. Correct me, guys, in the comments if I'm wrong. But around 30 games with specific team requirements on a world class.
6 matches, Chris, with silvers.
Just for one token. This
Yes.
is just for one token on a world class level. And we all know how the squad battles and the difficulty levels are this year. It's not that easy to play against world class, and especially with a silver team. Because
consisting out of French and Arkema 1 players as well. So it's not like you can put in good.
Exactly.
You can't put your silver icons in this.
You probably can make substitutes, like, just start the game, make 5 subs, whatever, bring the better players and everything. Still, it's just pain in the ass for me just to do that. And it's just going to be a grind, really big grind. Now, regarding the rewards, if I have to wait 2 months for the R9, I'm waiting. Nobody's giving me 15 mil card for free, and they are actually giving it for me. I knew the rewards, I knew the cards, I knew about the packs. Because it was leaked everywhere. But to be honest with you, I had no idea about the evolutions. I can do swaps for Evo's. And that's actually right now brings my interest even more because R9, of course, I'm a huge fan and I would love to have that card, but it's so limited amount of tokens that we can use because it's not unlimited. You can, if you play 6 games, you get 1 token, for the specific objective. It's not like you play 3-4 times the same objective and get 3-4 tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to get R9, but I think taking my style of how I enjoy the game of EAFC is just creating the cards that nobody has. And now I'm thinking if I really want to go with R9 or just make use of those evolutions they brought.
But
I didn't expect that.
Let me ask you guys something. Let's start with Chris. Chris, why do you play games?
For the challenge and a bit of entertainment. That's what I do it for.
All right. This is definitely a challenge. I'm gonna give you that one. But you're playing 2 months, or you're spending somewhere let's say 6 weeks doing things that aren't my idea of doing or having fun in this.
But here's the.
Sure, the rewards are absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna give you that, guys. That. Sure, you can also do evos and stuff doing it. I don't get what the fun is why I would start tomorrow. Like, you know what? Let's get the first owner Bundesliga squad and see if I can win 6 matches in live event, probably playing gold squads. Or let's see if I can score 6 chip shots in separate matches in live events. It might, this is going to be as toxic as it can be online, and it's going to be not nearly fun. People get an R9 and be burned out
Well,
by the game.
so John, here's the thing: the wins I accept will be toxic to get them, but when you get your wins, yeah.
The chip shot,
But
mates,
no,
is going to
no.
be
But actually,
hell.
you'll be surprised. Is it 6 goals in total or 6 different games? Does it say?
Different
Right.
games.
So
Yeah.
if you
Different
get your
games.
wins, really simple. You'll end up come up. You
No, it's
you
not
will.
simple.
You'll get.
Stop. It's not simple. I played one game today with a silver team against world class.
How did you get on?
I won 1-0 and I couldn't get the ball from AI on
But
squad
you.
models.
And we're
It's
talking
not
about
easy,
the
believe me.
15-0
I know,
Wicked
but
League
what I'm
player.
saying is, you've got to get.
No, actually, sorry, Chris. They force you to play squad battles. You cannot play different mode. It forces you to play squad battles on world
So
class.
no, guys.
It's not live events or anything. It's
What I would
just
say
squad
is
battles.
you're actually playing on. Sorry, my laptop here is just battery's just died a little bit. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. This is real live action.
He's already grinding.
I'm grinding the game already.
It's going so hard. His head's turning red.
I've done three. I've done 3 games already and won. From my point of view, as you say, Artiom, it's a 15 million coin card. It's got to be tough to get it, and it's going to be a challenge. And I might end up get the end of swaps and I don't get it, but I'm going to give it a go because for me, I'm going to play 8 rival games, get me 8 rival wins. What I do after that for the rest of the week. Yeah, I got to win 3 games in champs to get it. I'll do that over the 3 weeks. At least I'll maybe win one a week, win 1 game a week. So I've given myself a challenge. So that's what I want to do.
Hold on. You can play more rivals. You don't have to play 8. 8 you're playing just for the wins and
Yeah, but
rewards.
that-
Come on. You can play more if you want. If you're enjoying the game, you can play more.
Well, that's exactly my thing. You play rivals because you like playing rivals. You're not going to enjoy yourself using. You just backed Haaland. You'll not be using Haaland for the next 6 weeks because you want R9 in 2 months. And that's exactly my thing of it's not Ultimate Team if you're not using your Ultimate Team to play. You're fooling around basically to get something good. I'm not going to disagree there. But it feels like such a weird mindset playing this game in a way which you don't like. I played for a challenge. That means I want to use my players. I want to use my team against the best players. I'm not going to handicap myself by playing silver players facing the already R9 on the other side and then just say, oh, well, that was a good challenge getting whipped 7-0. Like, okay, let's start again because, hey, who knows? I might be able to have my R9 in 2 months.
But the thing
from
is,
now.
John,
It feels so contra. It feels so against everything you want to do in a video game than it is to have fun. Just because you get this gold package of with something nice underneath the tree in
but
2
for
months.
me, John, it's the player. It's the player. If you're at a certain age, Scottish people love Brazilian players. You know what I mean? You ask any Scot, we're playing them in the World Cup.
You bought the
We
Neil.
absolutely love Brazilian players. So if it was Ruud Gullit, Johan Cruyff, or any other big icons, would I do it? I probably wouldn't. It's because it's who it is, John, and who it represents in this game and who it represents for me. It's a player that I actually loved watching play. And the way he came back, as I say, in the Japan and Korea World Cup, after so many injuries, he came back to be the top goal scorer and won the World Cup after France 98, the issues he had in the final as well. So that's why I want to do it, because I really, really admire the player.
Yeah, it's a brilliant move by EA though, because they can keep say the retention is going to be high, and there's more matches than ever going to be played in the next coming months. And then it hits at the end of March, and then everyone has an R9 in the top team. After being miserable for 2 months, they get the R9 in, and everyone's facing R9 on the other side. If you don't have R9, this game is going to be healthy as well. I feel, and call me an old man, call me whatever, but I feel it's swap goes against everything you want to play for these games. And I am someone that says you got to play. I'd rather have them. Put it here. You get a token when you score 1,000 goals. You get a token when you give 1,000 assists. Whatever. Let us play the game you want to play. Still have a challenge because every pass, every shot, every tackle, make 1,000 tackles. One thing, I don't care. There's plenty of ways to introduce a system that will force you to play the game according to what this game should be about, and still get a good reward off. If you played 1,000 matches, you get 5 tokens. I don't care. Something like you. I mean, just put it out there. There's plenty of ways to make sure you can use your ultimate team. This game is still called Ultimate Team, to do things you're not for, to do things you enjoy because it's still a game, and still get a reward because you actually played the game and have fun trying to get the game, which could still have a challenge. But it's like, I feel it is too forced. I always felt that swaps is like, I'm going to do swaps. You know why? I'm going to do before 5 tokens. And if I gather any tokens during the rest of things, I'll just toss it in there. But I'm going to be, Buffon's going to be in my team end with next week. And that's why I think, oh, I can do that easily. Should be doable, right? I'll do 6 squad battles for that one. But
You mean 30?
sorry?
You mean 30, not 6.
Well, I'm going to do the 1 squad battle for 1 token because the other ones I saw was like, oh, I can do this probably while just playing the game. But you know what I get, Artiom? You know what I'm saying?
Well, basically, John, the thing that you are proposing is just exchanging milestones objective for tokens from the beginning of the game. And I don't mind that. I mean, if you can get the tokens from the beginning of the game, just through the whole year and just exchange.
I'm fine if you make it 200 and start now.
But but still, if I don't mind that. What your take is on it? But the thing is, for me, swaps, it's something good for grinding, right? The only thing that I would change is just why we're forcing some game modes. Do it wherever you want it. Or at least. If I have to play 11 silver cards with one nationality, just let's do it live league for that and play another opponent who is using the same team. At least make it like even chances, right? And I will play another player. I don't want to force myself to stick 4 minutes half with the AI world-class difficulty on squad models.
So I got a list here. This is basically my point. What I'm trying to make is, here's a list where you're going to get all 10 icon swaps in. In the fastest way, it could take you 46 matches if you win everything and you do everything correct. I don't think anyone can. There's not many people that are going to do it, but 46 matches minimum, Chris. From those 46 matches, there will be 6 in there where you can use your new Haaland card. The other 40. No, thinking you play.
No, you got 10. You got 10 champ games. You can play your 10 champs as well. You can use your Harlan card in your 10 champs games, and
the 6 matches from so 16. So there's 34 left for you, right? So 30. Yeah, there's about 30 matches left which you have to play where you can't use your Haaland card. I think that undoes everything where this game's built for.
No, I just, John, for me, as I say, it's the player. The player. When I look at it, I think myself, I'm going to give it a go. And who knows, when we get to the end of the season and I've got 4 swap tokens and I'm drained by it, you guys can say, well, but for me, at least I tried. Do you know what I mean? So that point of view, so for me, it's all about the player. I accept that you guys, it's no for you guys, but it's actually for...
Well, Artiom likes it. I think
I don't mind it.
He likes it and he has a critical point on it.
I don't like the objectives because I remember 3 years ago we had like objectives that you could do basically for 6 tokens.
And you may find that EA will bring some out with SBCs. You may find they'll bring out some store packs because they did that. I think in the World Cup. I think off the top of my head, they definitely have done that before.
Exactly. We're not done yet. That's the other thing. Let's say you do those 10 things and it was a grind and you're done. We don't even know how the next season is going to look like to get those.
But see, once you do the grind and once you have that R9 in your club, you're going to be absolutely delighted, and it's going to mean a little bit extra special because you did put that extra effort to get that player in your team.
I mean, of course, and I hope everyone gets that R9, and I really hope the grind isn't as bad as I think it will be. But I also find it tricky is that it's got in 2. Yeah. We don't know what's coming in part 2. And this could be a hellish slug in the first one, or it could be very good. That doesn't mean the second part is going to be any better. And if you commit, you're done. You have to commit those 9 other tokens as well. And if one of them says win 20 weekly league matches, well, good luck. It's going to be hell for most people to even get it, and they can't even get the R9. And that's something I'm really. Let's say, Chris, you put in 10 tokens, you get the 10 tokens. Season 2 starts. You got 3 weeks left or 4 weeks left to do it, and it says something like win 12 weekly league matches, which sounds reasonable, but for many people, that's not even reasonable to get. Right? That means people are then suddenly locked out of that R9, which they just worked 4 to 6 weeks to get, and that's something I can't say they're doing that or they're not, and it's not basically fair criticism for me to say that might be happening. But we also don't know if what's happening, and it's a whole. I think it's risky to commit to
But
it.
John, is it any less fair than the Mycon card last season when you had to win so many games? It's only the best players got it.
Well, that's the difference though, because you could live
think
without
it's
a
different
Mycon
over
card
there,
though, and you got like R9 is a game changer in the fact that he's just the best striker.
But then, does that know why they've made it so hard to get? You know what I mean? We can't.
No, but if the thing is, Chris, I don't mind if it's hard to get, but it should be obtainable. These 10 are obtainable, albeit very hard. And I think that could be a balance where, like, oh, you know what? But we don't know what's happening in the second tier. And if you are committing to start this grind, like you are, and I applaud you for doing that, don't get me wrong there, but if you do commit to start that grind, you are stuck. And if there's one thing which we've seen before, if they lock it behind a store pack in the second season, if they lock it behind amount of weekend league wins, if they lock it behind a certain division, there's so many things which they could hard lock you out, many people out of getting the R9. That will feel. I just don't have words for that. And because we don't know what's coming, I can't advise anyone to start to make that the grind, because I can't say this is. I can only say this was a good swaps or not when the second season starts. Then I can say, okay, you know what, guys, you were all on. It's fair. They did it right. They got the balance right because being difficult but still obtainable. But we could also get so screwed here and blocking people out. And that's something I already see people mentioning, oh, win 10 gems matches. So there's 4 weeks. I don't have time to play. There are risks already in there. So I wouldn't rule that out. And that's my only concern. So I'm not saying, I'm not going to do it. Just putting it out there. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get before and skip the hell out of it. But I applaud anyone that does do the risk, but I'm not saying this. I can fully say this is a good thing for the game, because I see too many disadvantages and I see a little bit too much risk for the regular players committing to this.
I would agree with you, John. All I'd say is I'd like to think that EA just mirror what they did this season for next season, because if they put it behind the store pack, or if they say let's put it in Division 2 and they cut a lot of people off, then it's just been an absolute disaster, because a lot of people will start off to try and get this card.
Let's say the 19 token is behind the 2,000 points store pack. Everyone
and maybe they might, John, but actually the truth of the matter is there is one token you don't have to get, because it is 19, there is 20. So if they do put one behind the store pack and you can get the 19, you don't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? So there is an element of, you can go that way. They might put 2 or 3, they might put extra tokens on as well for people. But let's be honest, EA is all about making money. All I'm saying, John, is for a 15 million coin card, for me it's worth the grind. I'm going to give it a go. I may not get there, I may get there, but who knows? It's going to be worth the grind just to even try it.
And I think that's totally fair. And it shows you can actually have a proper discussion about being on different takes here. We should go into politics, Chris.
We should, mate. Or we should do podcasting. Oh, we do it already, don't we?
Arch is like, no, please don't go there. Please don't.
I mean,
no.
You may suit that really well.
Well, no, let's not go there. Oh, guys, it's been a fun show. And because of the technical issues at halfway through, I don't even know. We're probably way past the hour mark now. So I think it's probably best
One more thing I want to mention, and let's end up, because you guys don't give a damn about evolutions. But we have a really good one, maybe not a good one, but important one dropped today. It's a Future Star Academy evolution, which we basically should mention that. Guys, the only thing I want to say, because we probably should wrap up the show, take it slowly. Wait what comes after in 1 week, then decide what card you want to drop in. Because if you make a mistake, it's just the one time that you can put the card into that evolution. If you're gonna make a mistake, then that's you're done basically. Just wait for full upgrades that come in.
Yes, but it's a cool addition. I have to say that. Plus, I have to give EA some credit as well. They actually made a pretty cool graphic on the website with what it means, what it does, how you want to do it, the steps you take and stuff. So the rules about it, I think it's pretty well thought out. And this is the Evo sort of part, which I'm like, you know what? It's explained, which is usually my biggest complaint about Evo. This one could be something I could actually find a player that fits it and go for it. I think it's quite cool, actually. Any player you're going to toss in there, Chris?
Try and find a Rangers player. I was going to actually ask, I mean, are you guys thinking of potentially even up your nations for the World Cup coming soon? Because I did play a Scotland team yesterday in one of the live events. I thought, what a cool idea that was. All right, there was some Celtic players in there, so it wouldn't suit me. But actually, come the World Cup, would it be worth having a national team evoed up? I think that would be quite an interesting concept.
Well, I think that's probably a later promo, which is going to be nationality, right? But I am going to refrain myself of giving any comment on the Scottish team. So, Artiom?
Well, I think, I a little bit missed that point from the beginning of the game. I could do that, just like start involving Polish guys and stuff. I see a lot of teams, I face a lot of teams that like, in Poland region that are guys doing the RTG with the Poland team. But for me, the main thing is let us first get to the World Cup.
Yeah.
You'll get there, mate. You'll get there.
No.
Full it.
Well, I hope so.
Well, they're a bit unlucky as well with your draws, though. You always seem to draw
legendary Polish power.
You know what? But I think in the World Cup, if we get through, we're still in the same group, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
Cannot wait for that pod, guys. It's going to be awesome.
I think we've played more against Poland than Artiom and myself have played FUT against each other.
that might be possible.
Luckily, we never lose. That's one advantage. So, thank you so much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's good to have you back, Chris.
Good to be back. It's great to have Artiom back as well, isn't it?
We'll be back next week with a midweek show, of course, with Shaq, Kareem, and Neil, of course, being in there. We'll be back next Friday to see if we can make this podcast a little bit shorter. You'll see the player FUT Cards Right list on our socials. You probably want to leave a comment about me being horribly wrong about swaps. Just put them in the comments on YouTube, which is, of course, youtube.com/futinreview. And if you really think I was so wrong, just drop it in the Spotify comments, because although it does very much help us, it is also the platform which will get notified the most if you leave a comment. And of course, what was that one sentence which I said, which I probably should never said in real life? Drop us a line. See you next week. Thanks so much, guys. It's just one thing left for us to do, and that is to
drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F-U-T. F-U-T. F-F-F-U-T. F-U-T. T. T. In a view. F-U-T.